Virgo, this is going to be your weekly August reading. If you so happen to see this message right now as we speak, trust that there's a message here for you, okay? All right, we have the Spirit of Rings, which is the Knight of Cups. I'm sorry, the Knight of Cups coming in, 10 of Wands. Okay, it looks like you're trying to release something here. There is an energy where I feel, oh, look at that King of Rings. Yeah, you're moving on from somebody. Could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy for sure. I am seeing that there is defenses up. We have you moving away from somebody for sure. Okay, I like this. We also have the Spirit of Cups too. I feel like you may be even finding someone more stable, Virgo. This one drained your energy, that's for sure, whoever this was. When we have the Knight of Cups, this is somebody who like can be very unrealistic, very dramatic, or falls in love with like the idea rather than the reality of what it is. Okay, so I feel like this was somebody that you may have made you fall in love with like the idea of them, but reality they were the King of Cups in reverse and the Knight of Cups in the reverse. So you're dealing with somebody that was obviously emotionally manipulative. That's what that means with the King of Cups. Wanted to play emotional games for control, very passive aggressive, or they could be like suppressing a lot of anger, and then like all of a sudden things would, their person would like burst out and do something. So I feel like you're releasing this, but it doesn't mean that you still think about it. You still think about it. I feel like you're at the 10 of Wands though, like you're really over this situation, or you're coming to be over it very soon. I don't know about this person though. We're gonna see, but I'm not sure if this reading's gonna be about this person. But it just feels like you're burnt out. Like you just like want to release. This big person became like a burden to you in some way. It's like not even worth holding resentment towards, honestly, because it's just going to like emotionally exhaust you. So I feel like you're letting go of something that felt unequal to you. Okay, so let's get going, you guys. Let's get going. I want to get into Virgo's reading. Oh my gosh, the Knight of Cups is coming in. Okay, hopefully it's not the same one. What's this? There's a warning here not to fall in love with the potential of somebody doing the same thing you did in a past love, not to do it again in a new love. Okay? This person sees you as super intuitive. They see you as like the high priestess, like you know stuff. They kind of see you mysterious. And you are coming in now as the Knight of Cups. So, okay, so what I'm seeing here is that there may be an issue here, Virgo, where we fall in love with the idea of the person instead of the reality of the situation. Instead of looking at things for the reality, and that can get us caught up. So I feel like Spirit is now saying, let's try this again. But then I see you with the Knight of Cups, which is no problem being in the Knight of Cups when you're talking or meeting people or how your feelings are. But we're going to clarify. It's very romantic, very like you have your heart open. It's like a hopeless romantic type of energy. But we also have the Four of Swords coming in as a challenge. There's a need for some type of regroup, okay? Like rest, regroup, separation. There may be a little bit of silence coming from this person. And when silence or detach happens, sometimes our emotions will get stronger. And then will our heart, like, you know how the heart grows fonder in a way? My friend actually just told me about the heart grows fonder when there's distance or something in that way, or absence. I feel like this is what this person's kind of doing to you here. There's a bit of separation, but then we have the Empress. We're going to have to clarify all this. Oh, King of Cups now coming in. See, double cards. Oh, somebody wants to take control of something. A message coming through. Pages. You guys have messages coming in. It has to do with the breakup. Other energies involved. Betrayal. But you're already going towards a new beginning here. The Fool is coming in and then the Chariot. So it looks like there may be a lot of healing and then a new beginning and then going on your way. We'll see if it's with or without this person, but from right now, what I'm seeing is that you are kind of burdened, like you feel like they're a burden to you, like you're already releasing them. You already have a new opportunity arriving. You may have lost faith or ended something here. So whatever this was in the past or what you're feeling, I feel his spirit is saying that this was not an equal give and take situation. The friendship was strong, the bond was strong, but it wasn't equal. Something ended here. Something's changing within you. The Death card is saying that there's an end of your old ways, old chapters, old life, and now going into something new where healing is taking place, to where more healing and blessings come in with this new version. So you're kind of look at yourself as the phoenix rising right now. If you're feeling at limbo or kind of feeling like you need some change, or you're just kind of feeling confused, however, whatever it may be, just know you're in a transformation within how you view relationships and how you view connections. But there is this opportunity which looks really good with the Ace of Coins and the Page of Pentacles. I really like this. I just don't like this. Okay. Whoa. There may be 3 people involved or another energy involved. I keep getting that. Something about marriage, relationships, leaving. But they want to invest in you still. Okay, but they may not be collaborating too much about certain things. There's still things that are hidden, that are kept from you. So use your intuition. This person already knows that you're probably going to see, they already look at you kind of psychic. So they know that they can't keep something in for too long. You will figure it out. But I feel also you're at a place where you're kind of observing and know a little bit, but there's more to know, especially if this is something new. This is showing me new energy. What is this Page of Four of Wands? 7 of Wands. Okay, 7 of Wands, and the challenge is overwhelmed, giving up, feeling lack of confidence, giving into doubts, feeling like something's outmatched, like something doesn't feel like it's flowing. Other people's opinions could be getting involved as to why they're keeping this in here, so be careful with that. What the heck? I don't like when people don't open up and be vulnerable, so we're going to see, because something seems to change here. There's a lot of burdens this person brought into the connection, and I feel you're releasing yours to come into a connection. Now, this could be with the same person, or it could be with a new person, or it could be with something. I don't know, but it feels like there's some burdens here, some really heavy things that should be dropped before getting into a connection. I feel like that's what you're doing. See, you're doing your part. This person's still not doing their part. What's going on here? We got a Tower. They're going to go through a tower. They're going through a tower moment. In their mind, they feel like something's going through a tower. See what I mean? Now we're seeing the Ace of Wands in the reverse, which is showing that all of a sudden somebody here, the chemistry's fading. There's a lot more hesitation to pursue this connection. There's more, like, things are slowing down, like ignoring this beautiful romantic opportunity, which you're the opportunity, because they're fearful of whatever they're still bringing into the connection of. So now they're at the tower, they're getting in their emotions. So whoever this is, which is frustrating, but the tower is, there's some type of really big things going on in someone's life, which is affecting this connection. What's this Emperor? This may become very unexpected. Only take what resonates with these reading. Yep. Feels like they're giving up. They're just holding on to the negative. They're kind of like doing whatever someone else is saying, and it's taking a toll on them. This has to do, this has to do with the karmic cycle. It has to do with breakup, betrayal, and investing. The Wheel of Fortune's here too. We also have the Page of Pentacles. What do they have to offer? We're going to get more. This looks like they're giving up on something. I don't know why what they're doing, but When you have the Nine of Wands in the reverse, it's like they're exhausted. They're feeling defensive. Their walls are going up. They're constantly scared now. They're being too guarded to allow love in. And it's all because this Tower. There's a very strong Tower. If you guys don't know what the Tower is, it's more of like it means that somebody's going through something very difficult or unexpected, something, it's too overwhelming, like something, this person thinks that everything's collapsing around them. Okay, so there's like sudden changes happening in all areas of their life. They feel like there's like an upheaval, there's chaos. So this could be like a huge like shock to your guys' relationship that can destroy connections. Like if you are trying to start a new beginning with somebody, if this is somebody that you're already with, then it is showing that this is what is making everything collapse. They're giving up. Life's getting to them. Things are getting to them. They're not expressing what it is. They're carrying all of this in. This could be denial of the problems, you know, where, you know, they're clinging on to like to things that they shouldn't have been clinging on to. Maybe not think something was such a big deal, and then all of a sudden, bam, it explodes. Like this is what's happening in this person's life. Towers mean sudden change, breakups, fights, destroy of illusion to bring in truth. So it's somebody's illusion is being destroyed here, and it's theirs. That's why they're going quiet. If they're not telling you everything either. So that's what's bothering, well, me, even though you're going through this or they're going through this. I'm all sorry. I made it about myself. It's making me angry for you. I'm like, just tell them what it is. And it may come to a shock to you, okay? Their behavior. A lot of conflict when it comes to starting something new. Four of Swords, there is that Four of Swords again. It's like, I need some space. I need a break. I need time to rest, cool off, or we just need a little time apart. Too much going on. I need to recover. That's what it feels like is happening because somebody here can't take on the conflict, the tension. They're feeling defeated. They feel like they're losing connections. They don't want to manipulate. They don't want to hurt you. They don't want to hurt anybody. It just feels like they're going through their own thing. Like I'm talking fast here because I feel all of their emotions just coming up at once of something that is happening into their life that they are not really expressing. You may know a little bit about, but it's really affecting the connection. And then there's no action. For a little bit. Till things calm down. Till they're ready to open up. So it's like, yeah, it's kind of, it's a lot. It's kind of uncommittal energy too. I feel like this person just, something about inactions. But then I see all these cards influencing it. This person's like trying to, it's like they have a lot of emotions here, but something here does come to balance with their emotions here. But they need to make a choice. And the outcome, it's like everything's going to be at a crossroads. And then you get like a message when they're more balanced. Okay? So there's a lot of heartbreak, healing. I don't know. It feels like a lot about them than you. I feel like with you, you're pretty good. You're going through your own stuff too, though. You've been through your stuff. I don't know if it's together. Again, you could bring this together if this is like a relationship or a connection. But it does kind of feel apart. Like the energy feels apart. It feels like separate. And then there's a block between. But if that's not the case, bring it together. It can feel the same way. You can rewatch it with that type of mindset, however it resonates with you. But it just does feel like somebody is just going through way too much to where there's no action taking place. Okay, for a little bit. Like, where's the messages? but things are calming down before they pursue till they have their stuff. So this may be somebody who just has to like retreat to calm down, to take like a minute to calm down, but it feels cold to you, but they don't want to be cold to you. Okay, but there's before like a new beginning can start, and like a new beginning starts, and then there's moving forward. But there's also heartbreak and healing and forgiveness and all this stuff going on, and a freaking tower involved, which is divine intervention. This is a lot of chaos going on. So a lot of drama, Virgo, going around, either around you with this person, between you, however, there's a lot. I have things going on in my life. Isn't that crazy? I have things going on in my life that require my full attention. I knew I was losing you. I didn't do anything to fight for you. Oh, so this may be dying down because they're going through, I'm telling you, there's something going on. Like, I don't know. You probably know. But it's like you look at this as an opportunity. And they come in with it. I mean, I think they're the king of coins. I'm afraid of commitment, not because of you. It's because of this tower. It's because of the burdens that they have here. This is why they're afraid of commitment. It's because they haven't made room of all the stuff that makes them afraid of commitment. They haven't dropped all that crap yet. I feel terrible for hurting you. Oh, they don't want to hurt you. This is not like a pass. It could be, but there's somebody that's completely opposite, but also it's like somebody here trying to get their life right. I was pretending to be someone else. Yeah, jealous and possessive. So this person, again, there's a lot more. If this is somebody new or someone that, you know, you already have your feelings about, red or whatever, suspicions about, or you know stuff about, just know there's more that they're not telling you that may feel a little unknown or make you question why it's happening in the first place. You don't blame yourself for anything. Okay, there's things that are still hidden. I feel like I can be my true self around you. Oh, I like that. Something about this person, I'm like, oh, because I feel like they can't focus on the connection that they like being in a connection with you. They feel this tower is the one that's making me feel like, wow, this person's really giving up. They're like surrendering to something, and then they don't want to surrender. Then they have conflict, and then they stop taking action. And then they start feeling like terrible for hurting you. They're not wanting to hurt you, but at the same time, you're not getting the full picture because there's things that are hidden. Within a few months, you may be talking to this person within a few months. Maybe you're not in a commitment with them yet. No strings attached. I want to get away from the burdens I have to deal with, but I'm stuck right now. Why? I don't know what has happened between us. If you're confused, I'm confused too. Now, this is what I mean. You're going to feel the hidden shifts. You're very intuitive, Virgo. You're very psychic, okay? Just by how the cards are coming out and just by your past. You're going to know the why. You don't even have to say it out loud. They don't have to say it out loud. You're going to see it. It's going to be very obvious to you. They may question, you may feel like you're like, you guys both know, but they don't know that you know that you know. Okay. So it might be like, wait, I never told Virgo that. Yeah, because Virgo's intuitive and psychic as hell. So the Virgo knew already. Like, you know, where me and my friend were just talking about how sometimes people tell on themselves. And for instance, I could share this with you guys. We were talking about like oh, it's funny how someone will, if you like pay attention to somebody, how they speak about their future with you. And when they talk about the future with you, are you in that future they're talking about, in the retirement home that they're talking about, right? If you're not in that future, that's kind of them telling on themselves. So if they're like adding you into that picture after being with them for so long, you know, you could kind of see how committed this person is or how into you are. Because if a person was into you, they would add you into that future too. It would be like, oh, where would you want to retire? Oh, that would be a good place. I could picture us doing that together. You know, that's one way of looking at it. I'm not saying that's the only but people do tell on themselves where they're at in the connection. If they are committed, if they do see a future with you by doing that. So yes, for a Virgo, I do feel that you will know the why. They will be confused how you know about it, because you can read between the lines. You can know when people are telling on themselves in that way, you know? You see what I mean? Hope that made sense for some of you guys. Yeah, okay, so, I forgot to tell you guys. So with the Two of Wands, the reason why I keep saying in action is because the, what was I saying? Oh my gosh, I keep forgetting. Oh, there's an indecision. So someone may be playing it safe. Instead of following their true path in the outcome. Take it as you will. If this is like, oh, maybe I am playing it too safe. Maybe I am fear of losing this person, so I'm not being myself. Okay, that could be one way. Or that's this person. You would know what will resonate with you. Are you playing it too safe? Are you being too understanding? Are you being too, you know, do you really want to make something work because of the idea of what it could be? Or are you looking at the reality of the situation? I feel like that's what this is about. But I wouldn't jump. I mean, this is tarot. Take what resonates, alrighty. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing. So it's more of an action. But there is a page coming in. Page of Wands. And usually that means there's a message that somebody's very curious on what path someone's taking or however. So Spirit is saying, bridge the physical and spiritual together. So bridge the physical part of it, the reality, and the spiritual together. Okay? Bridge it together now. It's kind of like logic and emotion. You're loving. Don't let yourself be used. I feel it was going more towards you're loving. Okay? You deserve love. Process the change. Assume a leadership position. Is that a crown? I never knew that was a crown. Delegate responsibilities. I don't know why I'm grabbing so many for you guys, but I am. Process change. Change is coming. And lead by example. Prepare the way. Justice will trump. Divine justice. You will see the truth. There is something here about reality and the idea. Okay, Virgo, I hope this message did help and bring some clarity to you. I wish my readings were like fairy tales. I do. Sometimes it's not. A lot of the times it's not. And it's okay. I guess. Not a lot of people like to hear it, but it does bring growth and understanding. And like I love whoever is like, I love doing these type of readings. I feel that it gives us the chance to kind of see things from a spiritual perspective, but like more of the real perspective. And remember, tarot is about self-development. Tarot is about things that we want to learn about ourselves and the other person too, and with spirit's input in it, of course. And where we need to be guided. And your intuition, when you watch tarot with a trusted tarot reader, which there's a lot of beautiful tarot readers out there, who doesn't tell you what you want to hear, because you're gonna want to hear this after the fact. Sometimes it's hard to hear when you're in it and you have hope that something is going to work. And I'm not saying it's not, just saying. But this helps us grow. This helps us see the reality of the situation, and it makes it's good for your intuition. If it resonates with you and it feels like it's talking to you, like I'm literally talking to you, because I am. That is connecting with you. That is me talking to you, even though you're on the other side. It's for the people that it resonates with. So it feels like I am talking to you. It blows people's minds away on the comment sections, you know, like, whoa, where did this come from? Are you in my house? Yeah, because that is part of tarot. That's you. You already knew. I just spoke to you about it, and then it just confirmed everything. And that's how you could get the clarity. And that's what I love about my job, is I could speak to you and connect with you using it with the guidance of spirit. And for my knowledge, my wisdom too, as an intuitive reader, to connect with you that deeply. And I know I am, because I can feel who I'm connecting with, like who I'm speaking to. I can feel chills going down my body. I can feel my anxiety in my chest. I can vision multiple energies, you know, and of people it may resonate with. I'm like not talking to thin air. I'm talking to your soul. I'm talking to your spirit. I'm talking to that person that knows already. All right. I hope this message helped you, Virgo. I really do. I love you guys. And thank you so much for watching. Be careful with scammers, please. I do have a YouTube channel, Charlie Tarot. I did link my TikTok on there, my Instagram on there. You will know if you click on my TikTok, that is my TikTok coming from my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel has the verification. I'm a verified have a verified YouTube channel, Charlie Tarot. You can, all the links are listed there, okay? So that's how you'll know it's me on TikTok. So thank you guys so much for being here, and I will see you very soon. God bless.